everyone, this is Granny Josie. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to do the last of my series, and this is on the 1950s jewelry. First of all, before I start, I want to show you a few of the pieces that I have. This is a vintage clip earring, and the brand is Eugene. And it's from the 1950s, and from what I've seen, at least on eBay, they run anywhere from $30 to maybe $75. And that's quite amazing. I actually found this in the 14-pound box that I just purchased from my favorite seller on eBay. So I was real thrilled to get that. And here are the shoe clips. I only have one of them. They're a black rhinestone. And I remember actually when these were popular. That kind of dates me, doesn't it? And here is another clip. It can be used for shoes or a dress or a top. And just keep your eye open for some of these things. They are valuable. And here is another clip. Also, these flowers were very, very popular in the 50s and even earlier. They're screw-back earrings, and they're just a plastic, but they used a lot of plastics. And here is a vintage 1950s stretch bracelet. I like that. And that was a good find. And then the brand Coral clip earrings. I think those are nice. And then here is a bracelet that I like. So while I'm talking about it, I am going to put the camera down so you can look at the jewelry and you're not looking at my face. Okay, the 1950s designers were Coral Craft, and Vendrum. And Vendrum is a subsidiary of Coral Craft. In the 1950s, pressed glass and plastics, flowers and floral designs were also an inspiration from the Victorian era. Usually forms of colored metal, gold, and sometimes plastic and enamels were used. Roses, daisies, sunflower, orchids, tulips, and poppies were some of the favorites. Coral Craft lines were sold in department stores, catalogs, and specialty shops. Vendrum was started in 1944 to 1979 and was the top of the Coral Craft line. Designing rhinestones, studded chokers, and silver-plated color stones bangles. Also designing high-end bead necklaces, delicate flow strands, and pearls. Costume jewelry grew in size. The trend for cocktail jewelry grew. Cocktail rings, also called knuckle dusters, and this is new to me. I've never heard that, so hopefully that's information that you might enjoy hearing. Oversized statement pieces. Women wore to cocktail parties, made of large fake diamonds and translucent stones. Made clusters of rhinestones, pearls, and colored gems. Then the Modernist movement combined metal, bakelite, loose light, especially popular with the youth. Now, there's one called Bombay rings, and it was dotted with colorful gemstones. I can't say that I ever seen one of those. Wired rings created a nest by a large gem. Ballerina rings, all over sparkling gemstones, excuse me, bypassed oversized with large gem. And I really like the bypass rings. By mid-1950s, Christian Dior, in collaboration with Swarovski, had developed Aurora Borealis glass gem, sparkled like rainbow effect. I actually love the Aurora Borealis. Chanel and Scapularia, and you know, I slaughtered that name. I'm an Italian and I can't pronounce that name. Anyway, they had been doing and releasing their own designs for years. Aurora borealis slowly faded by the mid-1960s. Well, I still love aurora borealis. I don't know about any of you, but anyway, women powdered their eyelids at that time in bright blues and painted their lips in clear corals in the mid-50s. Red was the only primary color that survived into the 50s. For decades, wearing flashy jewelry in the daytime was seen as vulgar. Now, wow. And look what we do now. So things were a lot different back then, a little more conservative. Pearls had become popular in the 50s, perfect for the little black dress, black and white, champagne, coffee, lemon yellow, and cream and gray. Very short and very long. So they didn't seem to wear like the in-between. Their pearls were either very long or very short. And most women wore clip or screw back earrings. Oh, and I wanted to tell you about this Eugene jewelry. There is a piece on eBay right now, and it's very rare. They were handmade, and actually the company didn't make jewelry, I didn't think, for that long. It was like 10 years, from 1952 to 1962. And the level of performance is comparable to Haskell, Eugene was born in 1911 in Charlotte, North Carolina, and he has a brother named Carl. So I just am fascinated by some of the jewelry in different eras. So I really hope this made you appreciate jewelry from the past. Sometimes jewelry that we set aside and think it's not of any value is a mistake. Look at the quality of workmanship and the condition, not just placing value on hallmarks. How many times have we sold or just gave away thinking it was nothing? Research is the big key to success buying and selling jewelry. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed some of this information. I know I slaughter words sometimes, and like I said, the Italian word, I even looked it up on the internet, and I can't pronounce it. And like I said, I'm Italian, but I don't speak Italian. My grandparents came from Italy, and my parents spoke Italian, and I decided if they were in this country, my grandparents needed to learn to speak English, and I was very stubborn and regret not learning to speak. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, and I will be starting some different series, but I will continue my research because I think it's so fascinating to find out information. Just like normally we come across a piece like that and we look at it and we think, oh, it's a clip earring, it's vintage, but we might sell it for, like my pop-ups, $13. And yet it has so much more value. So I really stress, do your research, test. Don't just look at it and think, oh, I don't like it. And I have to remind myself, because if you watch my pop-ups, you also know that I have my own style, and sometimes I'll say, well, this is in good condition, which it is, but I wouldn't wear it. And I really shouldn't say that, but everybody has a different taste. And also, like some of our old pieces, the vintage pieces, are actually worth more than some of the new pieces that we think are so fantastic. So do your research. Keep some of this stuff, you know, or if you resell it, put a good value on it. Don't just sell it for $5 just to get rid of it, or $13. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this. If you like my content, give me a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I'm getting close to my 600 subscribers, and I will be doing a giveaway at 600. So thank you for watching, and love you guys, and bye.